For joining us live here on Adwood Television. If you're looking at me, if you're watching me, if you're seeing me, then this shout out goes to you. Thank you for being a consistent, proud Alvarian who tunes in every Friday to watch Reigns of Love on the television, the only television that brings good things to life. Now, would you fall on technology 99.9% to connect verbally, romantically, and sexually with your partner? Have you ever heard of long distance relationship? Have you ever engaged in one? Was it successful? If you haven't, would you engage in long distance relationship? But the ultimate questions are these. Do long distance relationship always end up well? How do people in long distance relationship cope when it comes to sex, when it comes to romance, when it comes to communicating, when it comes to needing somebody to be there for you, a shoulder that you can lean on? Have you also heard the statement that a dating or a relationship, to be precise, from Accra to Kumasi is very far, but the one from Accra to London is very short? Would you engage in long distance relationship? Are long distance relationship valid or invalid statements? Is the topic for discussion tonight here on Reigns of Love. It is going to be quite very educating, beyond the distance, beyond the kilometers that separate us from our partners. We also look at couples who are in relationship yet are far away from each other. And so for the next 1 hour 30 minutes, like I told you, beginning of the month June, the only gift I can give you from my heart, being your ever beautiful relationship mistress, is to advise you, urge you, beseech you not to flip your channel. Stay glued for the next 1 hour 30 minutes. Our wet pillow segment always come your way, not to disturb you, but to tell you stories of people or things that people are facing, realities that people are facing in their relationship. That way, you get to take a clue from it, and then it guides you, it leads you. Then you get to know that this is the kind of partner you have. Then you get to also appreciate your partner. Then you learn what trust means. Then you get to understand what love means when we talk about love. Then you also dare to make it work because you watch Reigns of Love and you get educated. And so for the next 1 hour 30 minutes, I repeat, don't flip the channel. From our wet pillow segment, we have some hot tips for you. And then from there, we have the main show, which sees our guests seated, that will have discussions with them. I do the questioning and they do the answering. That way you take a clue, then again adding up to the other things that the show come with. And so it's going to be a very interesting night. Very interested. I'm so delighted to be seated here. You already know my name, your ever beautiful relationship mistress. The name is Boss Lady Mary. But tonight we're not going to be streaming live on Facebook, but we're live on television. So please, let's hear from you. Pick our WhatsApp numbers. Let's hear from you, your take on it. Have you ever engaged in long distance relationship? How was the feeling like? I hear people talking about trust in long distance relationship, that if you're in a long distance relationship whereby you trust your partner, that alone should be enough. Is it true? Is it true? You're far away from each other. Your eyes are not there, but your heart is with the person. I said something the last time here. I said, I saw that you were not perfect. I love you. Then again, I saw that you were even not perfect at all. Yet again, I still want to love you. But others are also saying that even the relationship that you are closer to the person, you know, the seat up. Plus the one that she did Tamale, where you did Labadi. Oh, forget it. And so tonight, it is going to be an interesting moment that you would not want to miss. I have the man with the mic, who happens to be an event MC and an actor. And so tonight we'll be giving you realities and script written all together, so you can see that the information that will be given out, very in-depth, very deep. And then I have a lady who is a consultant, so you can imagine if you missed tonight's episode of Rays of Love, plus myself too, then I'll be chipping in with my few, boss lady stuff, Oh, Jai, you will love the show tonight. So please, I urge you, whether Facebook or no Facebook or streaming live on television, come out massively in your numbers. But please, like I would always say, come and partner with us. You can come and sponsor us, and we will gladly work with you. We'll give you amazing talks. Not just talks, but vibes. Pure ones. Let's advertise your product for you. Come and partner with us. Come and sponsor us. Let's share the news. Relationships are breaking, but love is beautiful. It is love that is beautiful. But the persona that you met was the one who hurt you. Help us. Let's share Rains of Love globally. So come and sponsor us. And so we'll take a quick break. When we come back, I would introduce my guest and then we'll set the ball rolling. Do stay with us. Once again, my name is Boss Lady May, and tonight I am ready to serve you like I always do. Stay with us.
I am Dr. Ifeomani, your dentist, and we are proud to announce that Sonotech Dental is 1 year old. Hooray! In view of that, we have special packages for our clients. You want to be our clients this month of February? Come around, we are waiting for you. The first package is free toothbrushes for our lovely clients who visit us this month of February. We would want you to have a lovely smile this month and beyond. The second package, watch out our neighboring schools. We are visiting you for an outreach where we'll be taking care of these lovely kids. We'll have a free dental outreach for these kids, diagnose any possible condition that needs treatment, give the necessary referrals, and then have a lovely time with these kids. The third tip, which is very important, is that we'll be giving out educational tips on your oral health on our social media platform. So watch out for these special tips for you. Thank you very much and have a lovely day.
This tune is made by Cupid.
Let's be young, see what's up, swear. I could like spend my lifetime with somebody like you, somebody like you. It be treasure I have found in somebody like you, somebody like you, yo. My baby, your love I they carry for my heart, my baby. The feeling they beat me like potato, my baby. If you give me the ring, I'll go collect, my baby. Oh mama, I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell papa, yeah, I'm coming home. Baby, no delay, take my hand, carry me go away, cover, it's for life, if I tell you, say I love you, take my hand, carry me go away, cover, it's for life, if I tell you, I could like spend my lifetime with only you, baby, my chest. Not only you come correct, I no one get regret. So baby, don't forget tattoo my name on top your chest. Not only you come correct, I no one get regret. So baby, don't forget. Oh mama, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell papa, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Baby, don't delay. Take my hand, oh, can you go away? It's for life, oh. If I tell you, say I love you. Take my hand, oh, can you go away? It's for life, oh. If I tell you, say I love you.
Incredible mix.
God bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you.
Welcome back from that break. If you just tuned in, this is Reigns of Love here on Adwo TV, and we just started. The topic for discussion tonight is long distance relationship, valid or invalid statement. Like I said, I have two guests that I'm going to be doing tonight show with, but a beautiful lady who happens to be my sweetheart, she's in. So I'm gonna start, and then male guest, the man with the mic, will join us later. But we have the question of the day asking if you would engage in long distance relationship. Let's hear from you. What is your answer? Would you engage in long distance relationship? If you wouldn't, why? If you have, share with us your experience. Hello, Angel.
Hello, Na.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Like, you're looking
look
amazing.
Splendid.
Oh, really?
Like, I'm here admiring all of this.
Hey.
Yeah.
I look heavy or chubby. Which is which?
You look everything. Like, everything.
I see. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having
Okay,
me.
tonight, what's your take on the topic for discussion? Are long distance relationship valid or invalid statement from where you stand?
From where I stand, I don't think long distance relationships are invalid. I feel every relationship has I feel every relationship can work if the people in the relationship are ready to make the relationship work. So it's not about it being a long distance relationship or a relationship that you can see your partner every day. Relationships in general work when you put in the work. So long distance or nah, once you put in the work.
But when we're looking at long distance relationship, others are of the opinion that I always have to have my partner around me. Do you think that too is a valid statement, that because you're in a relationship, your partner should always be around 24/7?
Nah, I can't even lie. Relationships are sweeter when your partner is present. Like, you can always run to him or her when you need them and all that. So I feel having your partner around is a plus, but it doesn't mean that if your partner is not around, the relationship cannot work. Having your partner around is very perfect. It's just a plus. Yeah.
Do all long distance relationships fail? This it's a very serious one.
Yes, it is. I want to say no so bad, but I feel like a higher percentage of it, yes, it does fail. But you know, when they put in the work, some go through.
Now let's look at some factors that contribute to it not working. Is it a distance or is it trust?
I would say it's a distance. So I spoke to someone about long distance relationship in general, and she shared her experience with me. So she told me she was in a relationship with someone for 2 years, and they were present. They were both living in the same country and all that. So everything was perfect till the man had an opportunity to travel overseas. But after he traveled, so here I'm trying to make a point that there was trust in the relationship because they had built the trust over the years. But till he traveled, I feel like it's the distance. It's more of the distance than the trust. Because when you're not seeing your partner every day, when you're not getting to talk to your partner every day, when you feel lonely, things get in.
It's true.
So I would say it's not just trust, but the distance plays a huge role. Yeah.
Okay, so on that note, I hope you're learning a lot. We'll just take a quick break. When we come back, we have our guest set.
God bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me.
Hi, lovely people. This is Lovely Smile with Sonotech. I am Dr. Ifeomani, your dentist. And we are proud to announce that Sonotech Dental is 1 year old. Hooray! In view of that, we have special packages for our clients. You want to be our clients this month of February? Come around, we are waiting for you. The first package is free toothbrushes for our lovely clients who visit us this month of February. We would want you to have a lovely smile this month and beyond. The second package, watch out our neighboring schools. We are visiting you for an outreach where we'll be taking care of these lovely kids. We'll have a free dental outreach for these kids, diagnose any possible condition that needs treatment, give the necessary referrals, and then have a lovely time with these kids. The third tip, which is very important, is that we'll be giving out educational tips on your oral health on our social media platform. So watch out for these special tips for you. Thank you very much and have a lovely day.
Announcements on Adwa TV. Contact Adwa TV for your general announcements, proclamations and publications, job vacancies, etc. at a very affordable rate. Call 050-92-57754, 020-9494-258, or visit our marketing desk at Stepwork premises. Adwa TV, bringing good things to life. Announcements on Adwa TV. Contact Adwa TV for your general announcements, proclamations and publications, job vacancies, etc. at a very affordable rate. Call 050-92-57754, 020-9494-258, or visit our marketing desk at Stepwork premises. Adwa TV, bringing good things to life.
Lovely people, this is Lovely Smile with Sonotech. I am Dr. Ifeomani, your dentist. And we are proud to announce that Sonotech Dental is 1 year old. Hooray! In view of that, we have special packages for our clients. You want to be our clients this month of February? Come around, we are waiting for you. The first package is free toothbrushes for our lovely clients who visit us this month of February. We would want you to have a lovely smile this month and beyond. The second package, watch out our neighboring schools. We are visiting you for an outreach where we'll be taking care of these lovely kids. We'll have a free dental outreach for these kids, diagnose any possible condition that needs treatment, give the necessary referrals, and then have a lovely time with these kids. The third tip, which is very important, is that we'll be giving out educational tips on your oral health on our social media platform. So watch out for these special tips for you. Thank you very much and have a lovely day.
God bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me.
From that quick break. So the man with the mic is in the studio. I want to be an actress. So if somebody told me that the way I talk, no, so please.
But the acting is not only the way you talk.
Eh,
Acting is a full package.
I think
I'm a
now
full
she has everything.
Oh
now.
yes, I
Okay,
feel
let's go. Let's go.
It's not long
The
distance
boss lady.
relationship, is it? It's not. I can do it. Just give me anything. We can have a movie whereby I will sing, adapt.
Ish.
But I've been thinking about it too.
Okay.
Where we talk about love, that kind. Oh.
Are we
it's a
talking about
dream.
acting or long distance relationship?
long distance
Ah,
relationship?
I feel like now she's mixing everything.
I'm mixing everything. Okay, so you are pardoned for coming late. Justifiable. Yes, let's set the ball
My
rolling.
relationship with this show is a long distance
It's
relationship.
a long distance.
It's a long distance
Okay,
relationship.
so before you came, we're having the discussion as to what long distance relationship means and if they fail. So I think Angibel spoke. I would like to also sort your opinion since you're a man. Do you think from your point of view as a man that long distance relationship are valid or invalid statements?
So I don't think that,
like that.
they are bound to fail.
Okay.
That would be a wrong statement.
Okay.
Long distance relationships are a lot of work.
Okay.
It's a lot of work, a lot of trust, and a lot of benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
Unfortunately, our current generation doesn't know how to do a lot of that one.
Sure.
So we don't want too much work. As soon as the relationship becomes a little difficult, they forget, bounce, right? Then also issues of technology and social media and stuff,
Yeah.
even though they are supposed to make life easier, tend to complicate life. Let's take what happened between me and this show today.
Okay.
So I was supposed to be here at 9, and I got the times wrong.
Okay.
And I thought it was 9:30. Now, if Angibel is I'm in a relationship with Angibel, and we are supposed to talk at 9, okay, and I got stuck at the event, and in my head, we are talking at 9:30. Genuine mistake.
Sure.
But Angibel was expecting me at 9. It's 9. I haven't showed up. Then she's trying to call me, and like you tried, my phone was dead. So then she's sitting there and she's like, okay, bare phone there. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I was
Then,
saying that.
You see?
I also
Then-
do. I do.
Then, thanks to social media, she will see that, I was at a movie premiere at the mall. Oh, okay.
Because
He's at an event at the mall, and
It becomes
knock
a
on
problem.
wood, if the picture that shows up on social media probably maybe
And
Adowa
I
TV was covering the show, and shows me sitting with Na at the mall. Chaos.
It is when you've exposed me. Oh.
When all she needed to do was, one, give me the benefit of the doubt
Sure.
that I wasn't doing anything wrong, I wasn't intentionally avoiding her or something. That is one. Two, trust the technology that outed you that there might be some justifiable reasoning to it. And then on my part, find a way to reach out to her. Okay, maybe collect somebody's phone and send her a message on Instagram or something that tells her that, oh, this mistake, that mistake, right? So 3 things. But if we don't communicate properly, then it creates room for doubt to creep in. And then if one of you already has a track record that's not good, no, it
becomes
History.
we are gone. So it's a lot of work. It's just that, are we ready to do the work?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But Angela, how do you know if a man truly loves you in a long distance relationship? Because that also has turned to be a serious issue.
How does the love change in a distance? It is the physical person that moves the geographical
that has become
distance.
You know,
The love doesn't change.
The love doesn't change, but your way of showing me you love me will change. For instance, if I get to see you every day when I close from work, and I felt like, oh, you making it like to see me every day is you showing me that you actually love me. And with distance,
then I relocate to
and
China,
I don't get to see
where my
you.
daytime is your nighttime.
Exactly. How am I supposed to still know that you love me when we don't see each other?
Wait, the love I had for you on the love meter was 200.
Okay, has it dropped?
That's my point. On the love meter was 200. How does the distance change it?
The thing is that, how do I know? Because on your love meter is 200. How do I know it's even 200 in the first place on your love meter? It's
Sure.
the actions and
That is where
It speaks louder.
yes,
that is where I say the work comes in.
yeah,
People have love languages.
Okay.
If Angie Bell's love language is, let's say, gifts,
okay.
and when I was in Ghana, I wasn't buying something expensive, but every day I'm going to her house, I buy PK.
Please, when you travel to China, buy expensive things.
Oh, yeah. You know, I buy her PK, I buy her Achemo, something. They are small things,
Yeah.
but she appreciates them because that's her love
Okay.
language. Now, when I travel to China, okay, I might buy her that bangle. It's Cooper, not even gold.
Jesus gold.
No, the one I bought, not the one you're wearing. Okay, but you see, sometimes we have to be understanding.
Sure.
The person has moved to China. Your time zones are totally different.
Different.
His nighttime is your daytime. If you have to wake up and go to work at 8, and he's calling you at 6:30 in the morning when you are getting ready, how do you have a conversation? You say he's making you late. When you close from work, he's rushing to go to work.
Okay.
Will you make him late, or is he supposed to forgo his late and talk to you? Right? So we have to come to understand each other that the circumstances have changed and become understanding of each other. If we insist on the same things happening, then we are looking for trouble.
Okay.
Right? If I'm not there to buy you Achemo and PK, but once every 3 to 4 months, I'll be able to buy some bracelet and send it through somebody coming to Ghana, my love hasn't changed. It's the circumstances around my showing that love that have changed.
And have you made that clear to your partner?
Communication.
That's the word.
We have to talk about it and understand each other, right? But if we talk about it and Angie Bell talks for the one corner there, Daddy, if you are not calling me, then your love is finished. Me no talk my face.
There's nothing like
There's nothing again.
We have to understand each other. If we don't understand each other like that, then there's a problem. If my love language is intimacy, okay, obviously 10,000 miles away we can't do
it won't
intimacy,
work. It
Yeah.
won't work.
right?
Yeah.
Then it becomes a problem because in my head it's intimacy. Angie Bell is not there in person to give me that intimacy. So how do we do it? Do I get some side piece
So
in
that
China?
breeds in cheating.
Then it becomes a problem. But and on the other hand, if we can understand each other, maybe it will be phone sex, maybe it will be WhatsApp video chat, something, right?
Me seated, your
But if
phone
Angie-
sex cannot
Hold
be
on.
enough.
Hey, mommy,
Even
but
let me
if-
keep it. I won't say anything.
if Angibel insists that, hey, me, I'm a prim and proper lady, I don't do some things. How are you? Straight
Okay,
up.
before you consider, I think I have some messages in on the question of the day asking if you will engage in long distance relationship. Somebody says can't engage in long distance relationship because but you know be firewood oh. Leslie Manche. Somebody said no please. No, even the short one is full of troubles.
I tell
How
you.
much more the long one? And this one is from Isaac Morte. He says, yes, I will, because you will appreciate the moment you spend together. I like the wait till the problems start coming.
Yeah.
Distance teaches you and your partner the value of your relationship, as well as greater appreciation for the time you two get to spend together.
Yeah.
It tests the love you have for each other. It can really test and challenge you and your partner's love for each other. To be willing to spend days, weeks, or even months apart is a great accomplishment, and in the end, it can bring much happiness when you and your partner are reunited again. So I ask Angibel, do I need long distance relationship to test my love for my partner? Do I need that?
No, you don't. I believe long distance or not, you can appreciate your partner.
Sure.
So I don't really need long distance relationship to test my. Why should I even put my love to a
They
test in the
say,
first place?
they say, the wise men say that absence makes the heart grow fonder,
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
and familiarity breeds contempt.
That's true.
So the fact that me and you are in that space, we become so familiar with each other, we start treating each other with contempt. Let a little small absence come, like a distance come. Our heart grows fonder. But there's a limit to everything. Your heart will grow fonder to a point, then it will start to feel like neglect.
Okay.
Okay. Now, familiarity breeds contempt, but familiarity also breeds affection.
Sure.
Okay.
When I am there with Angibel, we are cool. Familiarity is fine until she's absent, and then you may not be somebody I even behave like I liked, but because now she's not there and you and I get familiar, at a
You
point
start liking a person.
the familiarity starts breeding
I want to
affection.
say that even though long distance relationship tends to appreciate your love for your partner or what you both share together,
Yeah.
you would agree with me that 60% of long distance relationships fail compared to having,
Yes, because of lack of communication and trust.
well, let's not focus on the because of, like I'm just trying to
I
say.
agree with you.
I'm trying to avoid us telling people that it doesn't work.
Well, it works.
Well,
If
so
it's
that-
done the way.
So that somebody will sit in their house and say, "Hey, this is my boyfriend that's traveled for 3 months." That then
But I think
they try to
we
Please
need to
have
get
those
a
doubts.
different-
If you are sitting in your house, have those
Madam.
doubts.
Hey, madam.
But I want
It's
to know the
necessary.
difference here. The difference between you having it afresh.
Okay.
Like you went for the movie, we met there. You are not here in Accra. You left, we've been communicating, then we decided to have a relationship. The distance. And then I am in a relationship. But all of a sudden my partner got
travels
an
or
opportunity
something.
to travel.
somewhere.
So there are two different.
Yes.
So let's get it.
So
And
the
then get
difference
to know
there,
the dangers in
the
it.
difference there is in one of them. You know me,
Okay.
so you know how I deal with time.
Okay.
You know how I am with phone conversations. You know how I react when I'm angry.
Okay.
So that if the distance comes, when I pick up the, let's say I pick up the call and I go, yes, you know there's a problem.
Yeah.
If I pick up and I go, Mary baby, you know everything is fine.
Yeah.
Good. Now, in the other kind of relationship where like we met at the mall, I live in Kumasi, so I went away, and then after whatever, 3 months, we decided to get in a relationship. Technically speaking, you don't know me.
Sure.
Now, do you know, I want to say this.
Okay.
Do you know that the tendency of that particular relationship working is higher than the one that you built actually together before
Yeah.
the person traveled?
You know where the problem is with that one? The relationship will work whilst you are long distance.
Okay.
Because you started off long distance
Exactly.
and you adjust long distance until you come together.
That
Then
is
you
where
then
it
you realize that
Okay,
But yeah,
it's not even
yeah,
what I
yeah.
thought. This is where what I ordered versus what I got.
Sunny yesterday.
I like that. I like that. So I think we have some more messages here. It says long distance relationship really is the best when it comes to communicating and trust. It's consistent. But I personally am this clingy person and always want to be with my babe all the time.
Honestly.
And all that. So for me now, dear, I can't engage in it.
Somebody
At
can
all.
relate.
Like,
Oh, yes.
I'm
I
not
can also
against
relate.
it, but I don't think I want to try that.
The previous years I would engage in long distance relationship, but now no, I won't.
See,
People.
the physical one, so
How much
I
more
saw it.
distance? And then this one says not at all my dear, because I believe in many things. When it comes to relationship, mine is I want to see you every day, talk to you every day,
So-
and build new things together. I'm not interested in a long distance relationship.
So that's another angle of it.
Okay.
How well do you know yourself?
Okay.
Right? The Bible says, can two walk together?
Except they agree.
Good. Okay. Now, how do we agree? We can agree when I know who I am.
Sure.
I know my reactions. I understand myself very well. When I come to you and I'm telling you who I am, I know what I'm telling you. If I think, oh, I'm a very happy guy, that's what I think, but I don't know myself too well. So I
Okay.
tell you I'm a very happy guy. Then you take it that I'm a happy guy. Then we get into a relationship only for you to realize that I'm some very, very annoying human being. That name, where's the happy guy? Because I thought I was a happy guy. The circumstances around at the time.
Or you were just acting.
No. A lot of people don't know themselves.
Okay.
In my head, because I didn't have any stresses, I was a very happy guy. Until I got into a relationship with Angie Bell. And Angie Bell insists that I call her every 2 hours.
Every 2 hours.
I'm like,
Like, come on.
What is it?
all my happiness is gone.
It's gone.
And then as soon as she calls me, I'm upset.
I see.
Right? Because we don't know ourselves and we don't know the people we are dating. Okay? So if it starts off long distance, you get what you ordered.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Until
Not
the person shows up and realize that no, what I received is a different ball game.
It's a different. Okay, so this one says, my name is Stereo from Asinfo. So long distance relationship is stressful. I have some more here which says that yes, because it bonds people together. Then it's Ado. It says yes, it affords me the opportunity to have variety.
What kind of variety?
Yes,
Yeah,
variety in the
exactly.
sense that my partner is not closer to me, and so
You have
what
the
they
chance
do-
Why not share
You have
with
the
you?
chance
Yes, when Mama is around, it's different.
This is where the putting in of the work comes in. If you want the relationship to work and you want this person and you want to do variety, then you obviously don't want the relationship to work.
Okay. I'm not supporting the variety.
Okay.
Okay,
But-
thank you.
No, I'm not supporting the
Thank
variety in any
you.
way.
Thank you, brother.
But, but
A man for the woman.
yeah, yeah.
well, no, it cuts both ways. No, you want variety.
Okay.
Let madam also get variety and see if you smile. That's the thing. You won't smile. Now, once again, it comes to knowing your partner. Me, anybody who knows me knows that I have 1,001 female friends.
Okay. Ish.
Wahala.
Hey.
So, if she knows me that I had 1,001 female friends,
Okay.
let's say she was the one on the 1,000, and I picked her as my girlfriend. Whether she's with me or she's living 10,000 miles away, she should know that the 1,000 were there, and I picked her as the one.
Okay.
If after she becomes the one,
Okay.
all the 1,000 have to disappear
I see.
because you have become the one, then you are caught in trouble because your man is not close to happy. you are trying to change his life. It works the other way around too. It works the other way around.
I don't
Wait,
agree
hold
with
up,
that.
hold up. It works the other way. You know your girlfriend. She's a tomboy. She's a boys person, right? Even if she's not a boys person, she's not the very handy kind. If a carpenter can be rough. So when you were around, you were the one. When her shoe heel comes off, she calls you. When the curtain in the house falls down, she calls you. You've traveled. Will she suddenly develop skills to hang curtains? No. So when she tells you, oh, Kwejo came to fix my curtain for me, don't get upset because Kwejo came to fix the curtain for you. If she didn't want you to know that Kwejo came to fix the curtain, she wouldn't have told you. If she's telling you, she's telling it out of a good place. Then you start fussing. Why is everything, why you are calling Kwejo, everything you are calling Kwejo?
I want to say that what you are saying is very true, but I want to say that if there was 1,000 people before I came, and now I'm the one, I should feel like I'm the one. I don't want them gone, but
they should take it.
Yes,
and you should know that there is a one now.
You know, there are some guys that the way they handle women, especially their female friends, it's very bad.
Yeah,
very, very bad. I like the way you're giving me that look. It's very bad, and you know
I should feel like among the thousands I'm the one. Don't
make me feel
expect
otherwise.
me to. If I have a problem with Amma coming to cook for you because I'm not around, I expect you to hear me out and hear why I have the problem. Don't dismiss it because Amma was there before I came.
In the first place,
if she's cooking now,
it still boils down. No, hold on.
Well, I said cooking because he said
it's an
million of
example.
kitchens.
It's a good example. It's a good example because most guys don't know how to cook. They can't cook to save their lives, right? So it's either they are buying food or somebody's providing them food. Yes. You should listen when you're the one has a complaint. Yeah. You should hear the person out. Try to figure out where the problem is coming from and find ways to address the problem for the one so that she feels like she's the one. If as soon as she starts talking, you're like, oh, boom. You're creating problems. Yeah, because you are dismissive. You are not listening to the problem. If you are not listening to the problem, most likely you are not going to try to solve the problem.
Naturally, like myself as an example, whenever I'm in a relationship, you see me cutting everybody off. It's something that I naturally do. Sometimes I don't even realize I'm doing this. But when I'm in a relationship with someone, that's
I get better attention.
Not because I want to do it, Like for instance, I'm friends with you, and you are a guy. Most men around you, like deep down there, they kind of like you and all that. But sometimes just because you're not in a relationship yet, you accommodate them and talk to them and all that. Yes. So once I find myself in a relationship, knowing truly that this person wants something to do with me, I see the need to just cut the person off, not to create problems for my relationship. Okay, so I'm trying to say that when you're in a relationship, irrespective of what kind of relationship you had with a person, there is tendency that relationship or that friendship you have with that person can cause a threat to your relationship. So you should always put boundaries.
Oh, you should.
If you don't know how to say no, you won't know when to say yes.
Yeah.
So you should always have boundaries, right? You should know when to say no, how to say yes, how to say no. You should always have it. My point there is, if you had, let's say, 10 suitors, but they were all posing as, oh, she's my friend, no problem. Then Mr. X comes and wins the game. Okay. I'm not saying you should keep everybody still like a suitor, because you are not in the market anymore, right? But what happens to people is, people get a boyfriend or a girlfriend and they lose all their friends. The day that boyfriend or girlfriend travels, dies, bounces, Okay.
That's why you start checking out.
She can't even call anybody because you have cut everybody off.
Do you know?
And that is really nobody's an island. You can't live like an island.
Very true. I recently tested my friend, and the first thing she asked me, "Why has your boyfriend traveled?"
We the Substitute Boyfriends Association. We the Substitute Boyfriends Association. When you call me, I'll ask you, where's Kojo?
But like
Because
we are all living our
it's
lives,
very strange.
so I expect you to live your life.
So what I advise is
Okay.
maintain friendships. Right? Maintain friendships.
I always
You
say
get a
this.
boyfriend, you have all the time with your boyfriend, but maintain your other friendships.
Yeah,
Because you need those friends.
you
Sure.
really do. You really do.
Don't cut them off just because you got a boyfriend.
You've got absolutely. So we have some more messages coming. It says, "I'm already in a long distance relationship, which is not bad, even though I sometimes wish it's not so. We're in the 21st century with high levels of technology, which makes the world a global village. Breakups in relationship is not caused by long or short distance. I can be close to someone and the love is not working. Our generation
True.
should stop using long distance as a way to misbehave in relationship.
Good.
I prefer anonymity." Another person saying, "Personally, long distance relationship will not work for me. A relationship needs good communication, intimacy, not sexual, trust, loyalty, and honesty, among other things, to be able to flourish." Or trouble for. See, a long distance relationship doesn't usually help with these, as things many a times there is time difference. Example, relationship between two different continents. Couples may not be able to bond well, which brings about lack of trust and honesty. For relationships in the same continent, couples may be focused on their work or friends as a coping mechanism to deal with the absence of their
absence of-
partner,
Of the other
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
which is not handled well, may become a stumbling block in the relationship.
Good.
This is most true in the
Attachments
diaspora.
and all
Diaspora. I would need my partner not too far away from me at all time because I'm a lover girl and shamelessly so. And so that brings me to my question: can we, or do we have people who are in a relationship in the same continent, same geographical location, when I usually but they are far away from each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what treats that?
We can both live in Teshi. Yeah. But I work in Tema and you work
Okay.
in Kaswa.
Okay.
That means that in the morning we are going opposite directions.
Yes.
In the evening we will come from opposite directions.
Okay.
Thanks to traffic, most likely we will get there like 9 p.m.
Sure.
and you want to sleep at 10 p.m. How do we jolly like that?
We can't journey like
Uh-huh.
that.
So we're in the same.
And on your way coming to a lot of things can happen.
We are
They
we are,
can
we
be
are in the
elite.
same space. we are in the same
And a
space
dinner.
And a
physically,
dinner.
but emotionally we are worlds
Yeah.
apart.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this one says, "I don't mind engaging in a long distance relationship. Once I trust the person and we have a very solid foundation, doing long distance shouldn't be a problem. It only becomes a problem when the foundation is not right and communication is not solid. If it's a new relationship, then I won't even try it. But if we already know each other and have been dating for a long time before moving to a different location, then I can still continue with it, because by then I've already built a concrete relationship with my with my partner. Even nowadays, we can't even trust a 5 years relationship. Those that are even closer are even cheating. What of the long ones? Yes, well, my job takes much of my time. It's not so much of an excuse not to be felt physically, but a reason to maintain such a relationship after all desperate situation call for desperate measures. Nete akosowa nete. Oh, hello, big shout out, Senior. He said no, because I have trust issues. Hey,
No, she knows herself.
Yeah.
She has trust issues. She's not even going to try a long distance relationship because she can't
See, but
trust the
trust
person.
issues, long distance or not, like
It's
deal
still
with
a
your
problem.
issues.
It's not a problem.
Deal with it.
okay, but how do I deal
Sorry.
with it, or how do I handle it if I'm a person that I have trust issues? Like I said, you have it, so you won't engage. But
See,
assuming my man has the opportunity,
the trust issues.
should my
The
trust issues stop him
the
from going?
trust issues. If me and you are sitting in the same room 24/7,
It will
you will
still
still
be
have
there.
trust issues. Every time my phone beeps, you go, no money.
No money.
Even if you don't ask her in your head.
Good.
Yeah,
change your
like
mind.
she said, the trust issues there, you have to deal with yourself.
Yeah, deal with
Don't
it.
play with
It's not
anybody
about
else. Deal
the
with
long
yourself.
distance. No, honestly. Do you know, our generation, we are healing a lot of wounds we didn't even give to people. People are dating people who are hurt. People are dating people who are
Baggage.
like it's
Excess
so
baggage.
much. People should start
the funny
dealing with
thing is that
themselves.
he would think that because of what you did to him, I'll do the same thing. And so he finds me to be the prey that he can feed on.
Exactly.
Which is very bad.
You know the problem? We are too quick to re-engage.
You don't heal.
Most of the relationships are on the rebound. He or she was here. He or she was cheated upon. Before they have figured out why my partner cheated, what parts did I play in it, how did I contribute to it, so they can solve the problem. And then when they go to the next person, they are a whole person. They carry their naniafa to the next person, expecting the person to treat them like a full person. But you're a half person coming.
It's true, which is very, very, very bad.
Not to say that you can deal with all these things and still have like a little bit of. It's good to go with some of your past experiences into a relationship, so it guides you on how to do certain things.
But you have to learn to
But
give your
let's
new
heal,
partner.
like
You have to learn to give your new partner the benefit of,
of
the
the
doubt,
doubt.
and not
Okay.
assume that
Okay.
They
he's
are
like,
also like
you see,
this.
and a lot of the issues too is with daddy issues and mommy issues. My father was a truant father, so
My friend-
every man is a truant man.
Okay, so that has to do with
Don't
where
make,
you
don't
were
paint
brought up
don't
from.
paint everybody with the same brush.
Yeah, my friend once said, before you say yes to a guy, meet his mother, his father, his sisters,
Ube
like
chachi.
everybody, everybody in the relationship.
No, I think
And get to
I agree
know
with your
the
friend
person.
to an
Yeah,
extent. eh.
do you know?
Get to know the person. Have a conversation about the person's family, right? It's not like today I want to tell you about your family. Come, no.
But you see,
In your
My
regular
grandma- my
conversations,
grandma told me-
ask about people.
when the moment you do that, you tend to make it look like we are desperate to get married.
Exactly.
No.
Do you know? I've
You
had an
are saying
experience like
somebody
that.
wouldn't
Hold on.
think
Hold
like
on,
that.
I've had an
Hold on.
experience like that.
Yes.
When you ask that I want to meet your parents, I'm like, chick, naturally,
I didn't
what
ask
should I say?
that.
Yes.
Do you know
would
how
never
I was
ask that.
brought up? When I'm going out with someone, I not. My father is watching me right now. I should be careful
Now,
what
chef.
I say. Not to say that
Yeah, mommy, daddy.
I've taken every person that I've gone out with home, but I was trained that way. So once I'm in a relationship with you and I feel okay, things are getting serious, I like to take you home so my parents will know that this is who I'm going out with. So I had this experience with someone where I was like,
Let's
I'll-
go meet my
yeah, and
No,
I
too
swear,
much.
we
Too
like
much. No, too much.
we actually ended because,
too much.
because I
You see,
couldn't understand
so-
why he had a problem with it.
Gabi. Isheko, when he meets the parents.
Oh, okay.
No, you see, the concept of let's go meet my parents or let's go meet your parents. Okay. It's like nah, fake concrete. Eh?
Okay.
That point is like a boy cement keteji and mix more.
Oh, okay.
Acastical concrete. Eh?
They
But
are bringing blocks.
yes, they started mixing the sand and the cement here. Like, hey,
Yeah,
wait, no, we haven't gotten to
We
that
haven't
point,
gotten
right?
there.
So that's why I'm saying that instead of asking the person to come and meet your parents or asking to go meet his parents, in your regular daily conversation, talk about your family and try and get him to talk about his
Oh, I
family.
do. I talk about
Yes.
my family all
So
the time.
yeah, if you get him to speak about his family, you will come to realize that Eke mami ye. You don't really know why. Sheke mami ye kra. Ebu a sister so no try. You can
That
pick
one
some
too is-
in
It's
conversation.
true,
You will
but
be able to
nah.
profile the person and decide whether I want to
This
start
is the
mixing the sand
category-
and stone
okay.
or not.
Or not.
Our present generation, 80% of the guys, I'll not even say 50%, 80% of the guys, they feel like once you want your parents to know you are going out with them, you want them to marry you. I don't know why they have,
They have
that. Like,
you know what?
So-
they're like,
Continue on that.
Okay.
It's very true. I agree.
It's
80%.
true.
The fact that you want to know
Don't
about your
defend
family
it.
doesn't mean
It's
when they're ready to
true.
get
I'm not
married.
defending.
But we're taking a quick. We're taking a quick break. When we come back, we have more for you. Just stay with us.
God bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me.
Announcements on Adwa TV. Contact Adwa TV for your general announcements, proclamations and publications, job vacancies, etc. at a very affordable rate. Call 05092 57754, 0209494 or visit our marketing desk at Stepwork premises. Adwa TV, bringing good things to life.
Hi, lovely people. This is Lovely Smile with Sonotic. I am Dr. Ifeomani, your dentist. And we are proud to announce that Sonotic Dental is 1 year old. Hooray! In view of that, we have special packages for our clients. You want to be our clients this month of February? Come around, we are waiting for you. The first package is free toothbrushes for our lovely clients who visit us this month of February. We would want you to have a lovely smile this month and beyond. The second package, watch out our neighboring schools. We are visiting you for an outreach where we'll be taking care of these lovely kids. We'll have a free dental outreach for these kids, diagnose any possible condition that needs treatment, give the necessary referrals, and then have a lovely time with these kids. The third tip, which is very important, is that we'll be giving out educational tips on your oral health on our social media platform. So watch out for these special tips for you. Thank you very much and have a lovely day.
Announcements on Adwa TV. Contact Adwa TV for your general announcements, proclamations and publications, job vacancies, etc. at a very affordable rate. Call 05092 57754, 0209494 or visit our marketing desk at Stepwork premises. Adwa TV, bringing good things to life.
God bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you,
that break. My name is Boss Lady Mary, and this is Rays of Love. The topic for discussion tonight is: are long distance relationship valid or invalid statement? So it's been quite very interesting. And like I said, I'm so sorry, we're having some technical challenges. And so for those of you who are not being able to get access to us on Facebook, we'll make the video available. Please. Now we are continuing with where we stopped from. I have some more messages coming in. If you've not sent yours, the question of the day is asking if you would engage in long distance relationship. Somebody says long distance relationship most often end up on rocks, but in a few cases it ends well as partners involved finally get married. However, there are many challenges associated with long distance relationship because the partners involved aren't able to dictate the bad side of the other person. Hence, I would hesitate to engage in long distance relationship. I am Emmanuel Akoli. Please, I don't want my name to be mentioned, but I think it's okay to get into a long distance relationship. It's not easy though, but it's very possible. I think if you respect yourself and respect your partner as well as you can make it work. So I ask you, must all long distance relationship end in marriage?
Well, what's the whole point to get
All
into a
relationships.
relationship? That's what I was gonna ask.
Exactly.
Why you
Long
get into a
distance
relationship in the
or
first place?
But I've had guests coming in. I've had counselors. I've heard people say that not all relationships are supposed to end in marriage, which I am against.
Okay, so for me, the ideal end to every relationship, and I said ideal,
Okay.
is marriage.
Okay.
But it's not every pair that will work.
Are compatible.
So you might start a relationship and realize that okay, we don't
This
work,
is not working.
and not end up in marriage. That's also fine. But if everybody could help it,
Okay.
yes, the eventual thing should be they're in a relationship, they date, they get married. But in the course of time, you find something you don't like, you find something he doesn't like. Look, if you don't like something, don't brush it over and think that it will fix. It won't fix.
So if we are talking about compatibility, which most people have been using that as an excuse, how many people would you pay?
I
Let me ask
saw a video on Instagram.
Okay.
It was a pastor. He said he will tell you what the lawyers won't tell you and what the counselors won't tell you. The incompatibility matter is 2 words.
Which is
In fact, still we can't add the third word. Grow up. It's very simple. Grow up. Don't come and tell me we are incompatible because I like my tea like this and she likes the coffee like
Put
that.
in the work.
Grow up.
okay.
Know that. Look, somebody said, I don't even know why they call it settling down.
Okay.
When she lived with her parents for 30 years, I lived with my parents for 30 years, and you put us in one room on one
You
day and
call
tell
it-
us that we should settle down. We are not settling
We are not
down.
settling.
We are only coming to cause confusion. But
I like that.
Yeah.
grow up so that you can acknowledge the fact that I learned something one way, she learned it the other way. We have to
We
find the
have
middle
different
ground.
backgrounds.
If we don't grow up, we will be
That
incompatible.
is just the problem.
That's all.
That is just the problem.
Okay, so we would want to move straight to our word pillow segment. A story of, as usual, 2 people who are in long distance relationship. And for those of you, if you're watching us for the first time, our word pillow segment comes with the problem of the day, where we have our viewers sending us their issues that they are facing. We discuss it and then we find solutions for them if possible. Like I said, what will be good for you will not be good for
May
me,
not work for you.
but we try our possible best. So here we go. It says it was almost 2 years into the relationship that Kelvin got transferred to Tamale by his company to serve there as the managing director. When he first told me of what he described to me as at that time to be a miraculous breakthrough, I couldn't hide my fear. So the first thing is fear has
Fear.
already crept in.
Yeah.
Since I've read a whole lot on distance relationships and how majority fail at the middle of the road, but I didn't want to be the stumbling block to his breakthrough.
Progress.
We've been through a lot. We've been there for each other. Hence, we are both convinced of a successful marriage once our plans fall in its rightful place. It means that here aside the fear, there is a concrete relationship established.
Yeah.
She goes on to say that, but it's been 8 months now since he went to Tamale, and a lot has changed to the extent that we communicate less. Here the words start. Boss lady, a lady always knows when the man changes, and I direct that to you.
And we know when they are cheating too.
Statement. A lady, I repeat, always know when the
We
man changes.
know.
So it has nothing to do with work schedules.
Do we know when you change?
Well, I can't speak for you. You are here. Speak for the brother.
It takes
with you.
time.
It says, I can tell you, he has always busy. You see, this has nothing to do
Busy
with
with
China.
work. Yeah.
Always busy. Refused to my request. Okay, refused twice upon my request to come visit.
Okay.
The last drop for her was when I called him one night and a lady picked the call,
Ah,
telling me that
Men
he
will
has
show
stepped
you.
out. I like the child.
men will show you.
And the lady picked the call telling me that he has stepped out as at 11:35 p.m. to get something, which means it could
What
be
was
that
she
he has
doing?
met
Maybe she's
a friend there
sitting in his room at
in his room.
11:35.
No, I had a
Exactly.
drink now. Seven. No, quite.
Oh,
But
Nani.
this is assumption, though.
Okay.
This became an issue. Frequent quarrels here and there. Can you imagine that he told me that if I can't or don't trust him, I can move on with my life? Some of the worst things we make in a long distance relationship are choices of words. Very bad, which you would have to check.
Okay.
We move on. What should I do? Because our initial marriage plans, he had equally told me not to pressurize him during one of our conversations. I have just one question, boss lady. What's my faith?
Okay.
What is your faith?
Angie Bell said something about respecting yourself and respecting your partner.
Your partner, yeah.
Now, flip the coin.
Okay, I will.
If Kelvin called, I didn't even get her name.
Yes.
If Kelvin
She
called
didn't
She didn't mention her name.
Madam
Okay.
and I picked up at 10:30 and I said, "Oh, she's in my house, but she stepped out to buy something." How would Kevin feel?
Exactly.
It's very simple.
Very
How would Kevin feel? So if Kevin is entertaining a lady in his room at 11:30 p.m., we are not saying Kevin is a bad guy, but
Okay.
Kevin is not an angel, and he's not even angels fall.
They do.
He's not
They
a
have.
saint. Okay. So, in her case, if Kevin is interested in the relationship, he has to show it.
Yeah.
Right? He has to show it. Now, she should calm down first.
Something that women we can't do.
She even entertained
But
fears
it's always
before.
expected of us.
Yeah.
She entertained fears before he even left. That meant she had trust issues when he was here.
But you see, that trust issues, no, it's allowed. We are human beings. You said something
You see,
earlier.
you can-
Even angels.
Yes.
Thank you.
So she can have issues with him when he's here.
You can
She should learn to talk through her issues at any
Okay.
point in time, whether he's here or he's in Tamale.
Even when he claims to be busy.
from
all
his
the time.
response, I don't even think he's
So
open to hearing her problems.
At all.
Because
That's
telling
a
me
different-
that if
that's
you
a
don't
different
trust
problem.
me, then I should move on.
So that's why I'm saying that if Kevin is interested in a relationship,
Yeah,
he should,
obviously
he should
that's
put
what-
in the work to make her comfortable. Not tell her if you are not interested, you can walk. If you tell me to walk, I'll walk.
Yeah.
Sharp, right? That one I'll walk. But I want her to. I don't want her to feel like just because Kevin is gone to Tamale, they are done.
Okay.
She should talk to Kevin, talk through the issues. Yes, it's a red flag that he refuses to let her come and visit.
Yeah. Twice.
It's not like a $6,000 ticket to China.
Not at all.
It's
Mr. Malay.
Tamale. Bus 12
But
hours.
let me ask
I
you,
want to say
have
that-
You,
Okay.
have you
Have
left Accra to a faraway land just to see a woman before?
Just to see a woman. As in, Okope guess.
No,
Maybe
you
for sure.
understand the language. Go and see. My woman is there. I've met this lady there. I want to go and see. I've had conversations like that.
So, when I got out of uni, I went to tech.
Okay.
When I got out of uni,
Okay.
I fell in love a few times with
Eish.
people on campus.
I like
Right?
that.
Did they work out? No, because the girls just don't like me. But that is a different story. Yes, there was that distance. Okay. I made the effort
Okay.
to keep in touch, keep doing things that would inspire them.
Yeah.
For one of them, she was an Akito student,
Okay.
and I had come home and I was learning web development. So I would go to work, come sleep at 6 and wake up at 8 or 9,
Wow.
and sit through the night till morning.
Wow.
And I knew they were in the studio drawing their architectural things. So I'll set my phone, my alarm on the hour.
Okay.
When the alarm rings, then I'll flash.
Wow.
When the alarm rings, then I'll flash.
Ish.
At the point, her whole studio was using me as their timer. Oh yeah, he has flashed 5 times. It means it's 5 a.m. That kind of thing.
Okay.
Now, the other thing is, okay, so a story. A guy was dating a girl, and I forgot the locations, but let's say he'll go and drop her off in Tema and come and pass to Kaswa.
Hey.
One day, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, the girl's father, Mapadi, come. This thing that you are doing, can you sustain it? If you can't sustain
It's
it,
how you
Start
start.
something.
Good.
Exactly.
If you can't
It's how
sustain
you
it,
start.
then don't do
Sometimes
it.
men especially.
And this
they
was the
don't get
girl's
it.
father telling him, okay,
Wow.
yeah, because he knew that, yeah, now you do it for the next 2 months.
Just
And
men
then
will
by the
always
third month,
pretend from the
your
beginning.
arms
The
I can tell you
human
that.
beings. I know that
It's
women
not
are
pretense.
also
No, it's not pretense. You see, it's not pretense.
But it's what?
When
Exactly. It's a show.
It is the butterfly stage.
Oh.
It is the
It's a
butterfly
show.
stage. Eh? That is where I'll come to your house. Then you see me off to the middle of the road. Then I'll see you off. Then you see me off.
Yeah.
That is the butterfly stage. We feel like Charlie, Anchibel, Charlie. So
Nobody knew.
see, we will drive from Kaswa to buy watch in them. I can't give it to you, and then go back to Kaswa.
My producer,
Yeah,
have you
what-
done that
what-
before? Let me hear from
What
you.
men don't get us. What men don't get us. If from the onset I ask for the watcher in Tema, and you tell me that, oh, mean to me next Juman, I can't go to Tema to get to that
Okay, then
watcher.
you put you.
I'll not expect it. But once you get it for me, make
When-
sure we need.
No. When you ask for that wachi, oh, man with the mic, can you buy wachi from?
So it is how you ask.
No,
it's not
not
ask.
about how.
When you ask that first time, and then he tells you, Angibel, do you realize how long it is from Kaswa to Tema?
So this is you.
That you
when,
as a guy.
when
No,
he tells
as
me
a guy.
that, and the
Do
reason
you
is
realize how long
reasonable.
this is? I'm sorry, I can't. You know, the day we go to Tema together, I'll buy you
Then
the
I'll
wachi.
get it.
But I am not driving from Kaswa to Tema.
Just
Get
because
you
you
the
want to
watch
watch it.
Wabounce we with the team.
On bounce,
Eh,
maybe
He's not
that's what you
even
people
nice.
think.
He's not even willing to go and buy me
Okay.
wachi, but she won't have the distance to it.
See, maybe that is what you people think, but you have it all wrong. If you are, see, yesterday
It's all
I
about
was talking to a
experience.
friend.
We are speaking from experience.
Listen, yesterday I
Why
was.
she's not speaking of it.
Because I'm a woman.
Yes.
I was talking to
I
my
have
friend
been a man
yesterday.
all my life.
Women all our lives.
I was talking to her yesterday. Shout out to Stephanie. She's watching us right
Oh,
now.
okay, thank you.
And
Thank you
she-
so much.
Okay, now everybody will know I'm talking about her. So I was talking to her. She's currently single, and then I know of 2 guys that are trying
She is.
to.
Oh, I'm single. You know, ladies,
I know
I'm
of
single.
2 girls that are trying to go out with him. Then there is this one that is always like, he's there to give her lunch. He's there to pick her up from work. Like he
Ish.
literally comes to wait for her
Ish.
to close. Then he drives her home.
Shoeboy.
And then the other guy doesn't even do none of all those things.
Wow.
But they talk all the time on phone. But I know my friend, she rather likes the other guy that doesn't pick her up.
Pick her up.
Do you know why? Because she's saying that way or permanent or way now. Later on, maybe Peninsula Nivea. When I asked him to come and wait for me, he will tell me that I'm busy in my office, and that's where you guys always get it wrong. It's
Yes,
not-
I agree
it's-
with you,
Do you know I'll have a
100%.
problem when you stop doing it. That's when I'll
They
start
say-
thinking, I think met someone else.
they
Why is he not
say-
doing
Yes,
it
or you just
anymore?
wanted to have me.
That is
in
why you are
bed.
doing
The
that in the
saying
first
goes
place.
that And mom penokre, I just said that.
Oh, it is never true.
It's not true.
Hold on. And mom penokre.
Today, dear, you see the way
I'm not a fear you say.
I know, but
And mom
we also
penokre,
don't
I
give
just
it
said
up.
that. Now, the one that won't come and wait is playing bad guy, bad boy, hard guy. Okay.
Or maybe he's being himself.
Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
we are hold.
It's been bad guy. She actually likes him because he's not mushy over her,
Okay.
right? So she feels like, oh, she's trying to get what is difficult to get. The other guy who thinks that, hey, I have to be extra nice to her, is doing all the work and will not get appreciation for it.
Okay.
Right? Because in her head she thinks, oh, he's only doing it for now. What if he's not doing it for now? That's how
But
he is.
80% of the times, you guys are.
What if that's how he is? You have given him the knowledge that he should not do that for anybody, because when he did it, he was treated as mushy. Now, the guy who is not showing face, this person is all happy with him till they get into a relationship. Then suddenly she has a problem with the fact that he's not even showing up for her. When you met him, he was not showing up for you. That will not change because you got into a relationship.
Okay.
But when you get into a
But
relationship,
you are still not convinced.
I'm so because
But somebody is
Say,
asking for your number.
my personal experience is talking to now you are a lady. I'm sure you agree with me. See,
I agree
men,
with you.
like I said, I have 1,001
when a
female
man,
friends.
when a man
You see,
And they all
starts
come to
liking
you.
you,
I think you flip the coin because the explanation you give is legitimate. But when you come to the other side, indeed, there are some guys on a fake
just to get
I'm not
you.
disputing that.
Yeah, so that is what she's saying.
That's what
My
I'm
point
saying.
is, I'm not disputing that, but money efoda
Okay.
shoto ya ule.
I feel like that boils down to Emma. Ladies like
Yes,
the
Emma
bad
Pen
boys.
Kasafo,
So
yes, Emma Pen
yes,
Kasafo.
I didn't want to use.
Hey, passion, you're
No, but it's not. It's happening. So you will see that this
not that it
particular
happens. It
guy.
happens all the time.
then you're
But
happy.
ladies don't really like men that are always mushy and is always like it's too much.
He feels like
It's too.
he feels cool. He wants
You
to.
can't tell me that
you will
men
ask
are
him,
more
you will
emotional
ask him
than
to
women.
you will ask him to
They
worship
There
you.
are no way.
You will ask
They
him
will
to
never
worship
be.
you when you become the one. He has started worshiping you. You say why is he worshiping you?
No.
When he stops worshiping you, you say why.
Problem.
Not
You
all.
people, you only worship when you want her to become the one.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, yes.
the other one, that's the difference. Ladies will not worship you from the beginning.
Yeah.
But once she decides that
You
you
are
are
the
the
one,
one,
she will
you
do
become
everything to
everything.
We have to know that circumstances change.
And, so that changes
No,
our love
no,
too.
no, it doesn't change the love.
I like that.
The love is still there.
Okay,
but
but
the circumstances change. Let me give you an example. Before you marry a person, they are living in their father's house. They are
Okay.
living in your house.
Okay.
Let's say long distance. When you move to China,
Okay.
you talk. You do your best to talk every day on the phone.
Okay.
Now his expenses are maybe 2,000 yuan a month until you marry
Okay.
and you move to come and live with him, and his expenses have gone from 2,000 yuan to maybe 3,500 yuan a month,
Okay.
and he has to make that 3,500. Okay, so now when you move in, he takes an extra job or something to make up that money. That means his time has reduced.
Sure.
So by the time he gets home, he's tired.
It's going.
Then madam will say, hey, we used to talk for an hour every day. Now you even talk to me for 10 minutes. Me no talk if you're happy.
Some of these
So
things
if you
are
were to be a
communication.
woman in a situation, would you also align to it?
So, do you understand the circumstances?
I
As the
do, so I'm
woman-
asking you.
If you are matured enough
Okay.
to acknowledge the circumstances and appreciate the effort he's making to meet up those circumstances,
Okay.
it's not like he doesn't want to talk to you.
See,
anymore.
see.
when
Hold
you
on.
use
Now, hold on 1 minute. When you get a job in China and you are making that, let's say when you got there, he took the extra job to make out the extra 1,500.
Okay.
When you finally get a job and you are making, let's say, 1,000 yuan, you guys will be short of 500.
Okay.
But it is for the two of you to come to the understanding that, okay, because we are making 3,000 instead of 3,500, we won't be able to go to the movies every week.
Okay.
So maybe we'll do quality time at home, right? But then one of them, I'm not pushing it to the girl or the guy.
Okay.
One of them starts going like, before we were going to the
Yes,
movies
give me
every
here.
week. Now we even go like once a month.
see,
It is a money matter. They say that time is money.
Okay.
But women want what? They want both money and time.
you can't eat your cake and have it.
Never.
Thank you.
You
Nah,
you
I want to
have
say
to adjust.
something.
Say it.
When you say it that way,
Mm-hmm.
when you say when we get married, when you say when I travel to China,
Okay.
then marriage is a whole different thing. Marriage is different from when you were wooing me. Marriage is different from when you were trying to.
And you should know that.
Talk
You see,
to me.
He said marriage is different from when he was wooing you.
Mm-hmm.
You should know that the various stages of the association, okay, from I just met you, I'm trying to get your phone number, to I have your phone number, we are talking once in a while, to we are talking every day,
Every
to your parents know me,
Things
I've
happen
met the
differently.
parents. The stages are different. They come with different circumstances. If you try to stick in the I'm now trying to get your number phase, when you are at the meet the parent stage, it is chaotic.
Okay.
Listen,
Move with the times.
okay, it's true. What you're saying is 100% true. But there are certain things that you fall in love with right from the beginning.
Okay.
And all I'm saying is that those things shouldn't change, because this is the reason why I even got attracted to you in the first place. I got attracted to you because you were always testing me, and I feel like, oh wow, this guy, he's in work yet he still finds time to even drop me a text during the day. And this is why I'm attracted to you. And I'm not asking for much. I'm not saying take me to the cinema every day. It's not even about the money aspect.
Yeah.
It's about this
No,
petty
is that- is-
things.
is just one
You know,
example.
yeah. It's about this petty things. You know, usually after he's finished wooing you, after you've gotten to the okay, now she's my girlfriend stage, that's when he tells you that.
She heard that. You did
I
right.
didn't hear that
You
actually. That's when he'll tell you that, oh, I'm busy, I'm in a meeting, oh, I'm like, but before you could even drop a test.
Let's
do another.
let's do another
Continue
analysis.
this.
Okay.
Our time is up. So we are wrapping up.
Okay.
It's been interesting moment. We'll definitely revisit this conversation
Okay.
in a different topic. Then we get to elaborate it. It's been so amazing, guys. Thank
Yeah,
you so much
same
for
here.
coming. I've had a whole lot of fun. I've learned a lot. But from here, I will decide whether I'll be in a long distance
You
relationship.
can try.
Well,
you
I
can give it a
won't.
try.
Since I'm single.
You can give it a try.
Yes, but
It's
when
not
somebody
that
wants your number.
Oh, please.
Are you double or you're
No, I'm in a relationship.
Oh, okay, but I'm available. I'm available. You know, it is what it is. So thank you so much for tuning in. Big shout out to everyone out there who made it a point to watch us, and to all my makeup artists who made me look beautiful, from my nails to my face to my body. Oh my goodness.
Hey.
He had to.
Big shout outs to you. Please enjoy your weekend. It's a Saturday. Call that boyfriend who stays in town.
Long distance. They are sleeping.
Long-
We can't call them.
Shall we have some phone sex
Some
or
of the
whatever?
others are
Yeah,
working.
something.
Yeah.
Please call
Virtual
me.
love,
Call someone.
virtual
Call
love.
me.
Zoom
Use
love.
technology. So it's a byproduct. I will see you next week. Next week, have you heard of heartbreaks? Has your heart ever been broken before?
Last.
Last
Everybody
episode,
should talk
heartbreak,
very fast.
men versus women. Next week, it is going to be massive, and we'll be live on Facebook. So please Those who are complaining, don't worry, you can next week we'll make it up to you. So please tell a friend to tell a friend that next week we are dealing with issues of
Heartbreak.
heartbreak. In fact, we'll even bring a prophet. We'll make prophetic declaration. I'm out for that.
And so recently I was listening to a song that I listened to when my heart was broken.
Hey,
And
everybody has one.
You know what?
Everybody has one.
Jonas said,